pretty cool how they just like built a building around this whole site. Good morning! Christy and Jimbo here from Crimbo's Chronicles. Jimbo's got us parked in this field because look what we found. It's not Mount Rushmore and it's not even those presidents. It's actually a campground. But they've got presidential busts. Look, there's Kennedy, Reagan, and Bush. Oh, cool. Jimbo finds the coolest stuff. Look at this. And you can walk in it. It's just nothing but bicycles, and grasshoppers. Wow. This is neat. Ooh. Looks a little sketchy going that way. I had to duck down. I wonder how many bikes are here. And all the people who fix bikes for little kids would be like saddened by this. But they call it a sculpture. This sculpture makes me makes me happy. Look at that big bike up there. We really have to duck on this side. Oh. I really have to duck. Yikes. Oh, and try not to make anything crash down. Oh. Huh. Well, that was neat. Bye-bye, bicycle sculpture. You're really cool. Okay, so that cool bicycle sculpture, Wind Cave National Park, and the next place we're going is all Hot Springs, South Dakota. What we're not going to is a hot spring. That's kind of ironic, huh? Don't you think? Now we're at the Mammoth Site. The Mammoth Site has 61 mammoth fossils. 58 of them are Colombian, and 3 of them are woolly. So let's go check them out. While we're walking up here, I will tell you, they found these remains when a landowner was about to build a development. And so they started bulldozing, and all of a sudden tusks and bones popped out. So they stopped. And they're 26,000 years old. It's pretty old. Yeah. A little water running through it. Oh, fun. Going into the bunk bed. It's a national landmark. Clockwise so that the book can explain what we're seeing. Clockwise like a clock. I had to think about it.
Station 2 and look for flags 4 and 5.
Oh. Oh, molar. Oh wow. This is the actual site. That's crazy. Yeah, they're still excavating.
But that's not necessarily. Yeah. Take all these sediments. So expose them once, we're going to try to do the back part first.
So now when you take all that sand out of there, you put it in your bucket, do they analyze it and all that?
Clearly, and right now, they have determined that it's not worth the cost.
Okay.
There are some spots where they definitely won't take it.
Okay.
This is at the moment not.
Okay.
Usually we find big bones or bones that you can see. It's not where it should be. Somebody came in, they were taking the photos. See a little gray bone? Little tiny gray bone about the size of
Oh yeah, it's on this side of the.
that is a pronghorn antelope turbo.
Oh.
Replica. So we do find other things that may have a split.
So over 50,000 years can be seen when walking around the sinkhole. Layer upon layer of sand, silt, and clay filled the sinkhole pond, entombing the mammoth skeletons. Half-inch per year. Brown layers are sand representing strong pulses of water coming from the conduit. The thick gray clay layer in front of you, highlighted by the orange flags, was laid down over 140,000 years ago. Wow. It's kind of crazy that here, 140,000 years.
I do.
Oh, look at that.
Right. 'Cause there might be more there than you think. So that's what I thought with the tooth, and it was like, oh, it'd be cool if they took the whole thing out. And the guy said no.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, well,
We'll have to go over there, but look, a regular elephant at the bottom.
right.
Let's go over there.
Anyway.
It's hard to believe in this small little area there was 61
Yep.
big mammoths. And they're still finding more. That's what he's doing.
How long have you been working on that piece of it?
Just since this morning.
Oh, okay.
Vertebra and stuff, that took 5 weeks.
Hmm.
How long will petrification take?
Probably never in this environment. It's just not growing soil conditions. So yeah, these are fossils by definition because they're over 10,000 years old. I don't know, but I'm just guessing they came up with that number because humans started forming communities, like 8,000 BC. So yeah, these are the original bones. They're exceedingly fragile, although mandibles, thank God, are much tougher than most.
What is that looks like soles of shoes or so?
Those are molars. That's an upside down skull.
Oh, wow.
Tusks would come out, they're filled in, but the tusks would come out where those two sockets are.
Oh.
Most of the skulls do not have tusks in it because the tusks, after the baby's born, they start growing and they never stop. So the tusks are not rigidly attached to the skull. So one of the first things that fall out in the decay process.
Was this like a graveyard or something?
This was a big lake where they either came down to eat and got close to the edge and slipped in, or may have come in for a swim and
Maybe they caused the sinkhole.
couldn't get back out. No, this was.
It was a sinkhole first?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yeah. No, the warm water eroded the limestone around here away. It's the same limestone that you can see in Wind Cave.
Oh, okay. We just left there.
Oh, okay, same stuff. And so the weight of the sediment above the limestone just finally was too much and it collapsed.
Okay. Wow.
Yep.
Did you just ask that guy what that was in the dirt? Those are molars. Oh yeah, see? More molars. Arctodos. Giant short-faced bear. Yikes. So these are the other critters that were found here too. Can you believe all? What is that? Holy moly. This skeleton is a reconstruction of Arctidus simus using the skull and jaw found at the hot spring site, which is this. They were cast from bones found at La Brea, California, in the Fairbanks site in Alaska. So this is probably what happened, that they got to the shallow end of the sinkhole and then sunk down into the deep end, and then they couldn't get out. Well, that's sad. It's sad that one of them going down couldn't have warned all the rest of them. Wow. So I guess that guy just sits here all day and digs. That's pretty cool. That's a nice job. Air conditioning. Yeah, especially the AC part. Wow. Okay, so let's turn around and look at this picture. Oh, we can't even get it all. Oh. So there was 58 Colombian and 3 woolly in here in this sinkhole. Oh, look at a whole rib cage right there. Let me zoom in. Maybe it's a rib cage. Look at that, you can see the whole body. Wow. Oh, more molars. Yeah, they're still digging. So they're still discovering stuff in this small area, and this is right where the sinkhole was. This is so crazy. Okay, here's a replica of the sinkhole and the dimensions. I don't know where the shallow end is, but...
Here, but down, see, I got some fossils.
Oh, there's fossils in there.
Well, they put them there.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that's neat. Bone bed sediments go down at least 65 feet from this spot. The hole is one of 3 drill core samples that were taken in late 70s. Yeah, this was all discovered in 1974. And the fragments go down at least 65 more feet. Wow. Oh, and that stick says 66 feet above there, and then 65 feet at the bottom, at the base. And a single mammoth skull with a jacket can weigh over 800 pounds. Wow. Oh, what's the difference between a Colombian and a woolly mammoth? Colombian evolved in North America from a previous Asian immigrant earlier in the Ice Age. Depending where it lived in North America, it may have had a thick fur coat at almost no fur at all. Large heavy tusks varied from slightly curved to well curved, twisted, standing up to 13 feet tall. Wow. And at the shoulder and weighing up to 10 tons. The Colombian mammoth had to grind about 300 pounds of forage per day to eat. Now the woolly mammoth evolved in northern cold environments of Europe and Asia and had a dense, long fur coat. Tusks were long, highly curved, but not all that significant in diameter. This mammoth dispersed in North America late in the Ice Age. It stood 9 to 11 feet high and weighed 4 to 6 tons. Wow. It's pretty cool how they just like built a building around this whole site.
Yeah.
To protect it.
And then they got a crane.
Oh, there's a crane. Oh, and I was just reading that mammoth's head can weigh 800 pounds. The Colombian mammoth. Can you find your skull, humerus, femur? Whatever. Jeez Louise. They're huge. I can't even capture them all. Wow. Oh, yeah. So you can spot where the molars are, obviously in the mouth. But you can see them. That's crazy. Jeez. Oh, and remember the measurement on the wall? Look at that, it's 190,000 years. All the way up. Look at that skull. Pretty neat. Wow. I can't believe they're still digging here. That's so neat. There's all sorts of little different bones. And that guy that was digging even said that he just found the pronghorn toe bone. Alright, this was the Mammoth Site. Yikes. African elephant tooth. Oh, they're all replicas, so you can touch. Oh, it's a baby. This thing, it says, how do you hunt bison? Do you see they scare them off a cliff? Here's a demonstration. So sad. Well, I had a mammoth of a good time there, didn't you, babe?
Sure did.
I think her video will be running too long if I don't close it out now, so tell them bye, babe.
Bye, babe.